Every parent hopes for a healthy baby and an uncomplicated birth. But sometimes a baby comes too early, or the birth goes wrong. The Women's Hospital in Liverpool is the largest in the country. As a centre of excellence, they pride themselves on being at the cutting edge of neonatal science.
And I always think that this is this first baby's day alive, his first night alive. He's not got his mum, he's not got his dad. We need to take care of him and sort of treat them as if they were our babies, really.
The neonatal unit cares for 1,000 of the smallest and sickest babies every year. Babies who weigh just half a pound and who are on the cusp of life. For parents, it's an emotional roller coaster. They will experience both great sadness and great happiness.
Really happy, just holding him. He's got a really strong grip as well.
Got to get on with it. I'm just grateful that he's here. You know, we all say we want something that challenges through life, and this is a challenge. So bring it on.
He was only around for 5 days. He's changed our lives.
There will be heartache and joy. And the reality is, some babies will survive, some will not. Ten years ago, extremely premature babies survived at best for a few hours. Now babies born 4 months early, 24 weeks, have at least a 50-50 chance. But for every miracle baby, there's one who doesn't survive. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and baby Mohammed has just been born. He is just 25 weeks, nearly 4 months early, and is being taken to the neonatal intensive care unit.
Come on, chicken.
With our preterm babies, people often think they're just born small and they're completely perfect but tiny, and all we need to do is fatten them up and get them out the neonatal unit. But actually the problem with them is all their organ systems are immature and need supporting. Their lungs won't work properly, their hearts won't work properly, their bowels are at risk of problems, their kidneys won't work properly, they're at risk of having bleeds into their brain and having problems with their eyes.
So I'm going to weigh the baby. 710.
That's just 1 pound and 9 ounces, about half a bag of sugar.
Looks quite active and vigorous, really.
Exceedingly vigorous, yes.
For little one.
He came out crying.
Chris is the youngest consultant in the team, and this morning is in charge of the unit.
Everything that we do in the neonatal unit is trying to replicate what the mums are doing with the babies inside them, but we can't do it nearly half as well as what they can do it, despite all our medicines, all our equipment. So we're in the incubator trying to keep warm. We've got a tube into the baby's lungs on a ventilator, trying to give the baby oxygen, which is what the placenta would normally do. And we'll start some nutrition for this baby.
No.
Normally, when a baby is born, the umbilical cord is cut and clamped. But here, the doctors make use of what nature provided.
So that's the arterial line in now.
They use the 2 arteries and a vein inside the cord to thread lines directly into the baby's body. These lines can supply drugs and nutrients. The incubator audio alarms constantly inform staff of the baby's status.
I think my wife always wonders how I manage to look after these tiny babies, because at home I'm very clumsy, you know, DIYing things, breaking things all the time, but I think she'll be surprised to see me putting these wee lines in these babies, you know. I think when you first start on a neonatal unit, you're amazed by the size of these babies, you know. You think they're tiny, and how can these babies possibly survive? And after you've been here a month or so, you see a full-term baby, one of your friends has a baby, and you think it's huge, you think it's like a huge monster baby. And I always think that this is this first baby's day alive, his first night alive. He's not got his mum, he's not got his dad, and we need to take care of him and sort of treat him as if they were our babies, really. Our own baby.
Mohammed's family come from Kuwait, but for the next 4 months, until the time he should have been born, the neonatal unit will be his home. Extremely premature babies are highly vulnerable. All their organs are underdeveloped, and they are particularly at risk from infection. Complications can develop in a matter of hours, so parents need to cherish every moment with their child.
This will be the most I've touched him.
You're not going to break anything, and I'll watch all the leads and everything.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Kate is 34 and an experienced mum. She already has a 6-year-old son. Baby Louis, however, is 4 months early and only weighs 1 pound.
I was kind of a bit scared to even touch him. Scared about giving him an infection, scared about breaking him.
Louis needs to be handled as little as possible. His skin is only a cell thick, and the lightest of touch can cause pain.
Hello. Should we do those ears?
Just
Gently. Hello, sweetheart.
there you are. He's lifting it up for you.
Oh. There you go. Oh, dear, did that hurt? Oh, sweetheart. Mummy's sorry. Oh. Mummy's sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been in the world for 4 days today. That's the closest and the most I've handled him and touched him, and I might cry.
It's all right, you're allowed to.
It's just really nice to be close, to feel the connection to him that I've not had since he's been born.
You can sit there and talk to him and just hold his hand, and he, you know, he knows you're there because he'll get to know your voice and your touch.
It's been a whirlwind few days for Kate. She went into labour suddenly and was rushed from her home in Birmingham to the unit in Liverpool.
The whole world just turned upside down in less than 3 days. The whole world. Family's been turned upside down. And everything from being away from home, being away from my son, my partner. And because he was so small and so little and just didn't think he would survive, I think it was his natural instinct was he's not going to survive, he's too little. And then the midwife gave me a hug and said, it's all right, it's okay. And I could, over her shoulder, I could see him and they were working on him, and the doctor said, oh, he's got a heartbeat, he's got a really strong heartbeat. And then Pete and I were over the moon, and to go from thinking he wasn't with us to he's got a heartbeat and he's alive was just amazing. like a little bird. He's like a little brand new bird. All new skin and no feathers and things, and yeah, strange looking. His skin's strange, but he's looking better today. He's looking pinker.